Welcome back to Fight Night from Manchester, and the second fight of the night, Sam Eggington against Denton Vassel. Over to our MC, John McDonald.
So, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Introducing to you, fighting out of the red corner, wearing the black trunks, weighing in at 10 stone, 5 pounds, 12 ounces. 21 fight record, 20 wins, 10 inside the scheduled distance, and just one defeat. He comes to the ring as the former Commonwealth welterweight champion from Manchester, Denton Vassel. Across the ring, fighting out of the blue corner, wearing the grey trunks trimmed with white and gold, weighing in at 10 stone, 6 pounds, 4 ounces, 13 fight record, 11 wins, 5 inside the scheduled distance, and just 2 defeats. He is the reigning Midland area welterweight champion. Ladies and gentlemen, from Stourbridge, time to let loose the Savage, Sam Eggington! So, ladies and gentlemen, time to get the action underway. Then 10 rounds of boxing and an eliminator for the British Welterweight Championship and the coveted Lord Lonsdale's Challenge Belt.
Okay, fellas, you've both had your instructions in the dressing room. You know what I expect of you. Behave yourselves, do as you're told, and above all, defend yourselves at all times. God bless you both.
Well, we started off with a bang. This one potentially could be a good one as well. Young Sam Eggington against this man here, Manchester's Denton Vassel, the former Commonwealth champion, the birthday boy. He is 30 today.
Seconds
we
out.
talk about his one defeat. That came 15 months ago when he lost his Commonwealth title against Frankie Gavin. Broke his jaw in 2 places that night. Has not boxed since, and that's the big question. And it's a big unknown. How's he going to react if Eggington clips him on the jaw? Lots of questions in this fight. We'll have our answers over the next half an hour or so.
Yeah, I'm expecting a nice blend of styles here. Vassel, nice upper body movement, likes to get close, slips from side to side. Eggington, the more stand-up, textbook type of boxer. So we'll see who can impose their style on that one. A nice little double, lovely shot again from Eggington. That was clever.
Yeah, that's woken Vassel up. The uppercut followed up with a 2-punch combination. John Pegg, Sam Eggington's trainer, was saying the plan is, in the early rounds, to just keep it at range, keep it at a distance, but if there is an opportunity to step in, he expects Sam to take it.
Just looked a little bit slow the way he come forward there, Vassel. Yep, his defences are not as good as I've seen them.
Caught again, just as he talked about these weak defences, caught with a left hook, and threw a right hand of his own that missed.
Yeah, he's not sharp enough in his movements, Vassel. Kind of telegraphing what he's about to do. Whereas Eggington, quite the opposite. He's looking sharp, good movement, and getting nice combinations off.
That again. Hardly a surprise, Jim, considering that Vassel's been out for 15 months and carrying that big question mark about his jaw. I mean, Eggington in that time has been very busy. I think he's at double figures for fights in the last 15 months. Caught him again. Very good start. Encouragement here for the youngster.
For Vassel making basic mistakes, moving into punching range with his hands down, but not getting the punches off sharply enough. There's a little chopping right hand again. This is a terrific start from Eggington. We were greatly impressed by him. And the prize fighter series, I thought it was good enough to have taken the prize. So, when he's a young man, I expect to do well in the future, and this is a terrific start from him.
And the way for Vassel, even this early, is that Eggington's one of those guys who, okay, we've seen him in prize fighter, he's not a wham-bam type at all. He's the kind who likes to work his way into a fight and come on strong, but it won't happen. Vassel's shipping a lot of punishment forward with another right hook. As he tried to work the body there, Vassel, he is getting tagged far too easily here.
And he's trying to claim the centre of the ring as well. Vassel, this really is a confident start. I don't know how confident he was in the lead up to the fight, but this has been a terrific opening round for him. And he'll be a happy man going back to the corner.
Vassel making him miss there and trying to get his jab going up on the belt. Well, great start for Sam Eggington, and I think he cut the right eye of Denton Vassel late in that round as well, Jim.
Yeah, I see them working on it in the corner, but that was terrific chopping, little accurate punches, not winding them up, just as though he always seems to have something ready for whatever Vassel does. Vassel looking a little bit sluggish, has to sharpen up.
Seconds out, round 2.
Round 2 of this eliminator for the British welterweight title. Denton Vassel, the 30-year-old, trying to shed the rust here against the young man from Stourbridge, Sam Eggington. So much on the line, and it's a massive fight for Denton Vassel in more ways than one. If he loses this, it really does put his career in limbo. This is a guy who's had a nice steady job as a mortgage advisor for one of the big banks, only to find he's just been laid off as well. So it's been a very testing time for him the last few weeks. Defeat here really would leave him facing an uncertain future. And again, it's a fast, sharp, accurate start from Eggington.
See, Vassel's timing doesn't seem right, and if the timing's not there, the snap is not on the punches. Trying to get a bit of leverage there, but it was blocked. But Vassel usually impressed by his tight defence, but certainly not in the early stages of this one.
Well, he is a big puncher, Vassel. Everybody knows that. If he can land one of those hooks or uppercuts, that can be a great leveler. And Eggington has been told that.
Eggington dropping his own left hand and kind of pushing his face forward, although he's happy to invite the leads there. Spot it worked for him there.
Vassel miles away with that right hand lead. And then getting pushed back up against the ropes.
I mean, Vassel has only boxed twice in more than 2 years. So, I mean, I know a broken jaw last time out, but he wasn't even active up to that point, so I just wonder what's been going on. But I'm not seeing the sharpness that we've seen from him in previous fights.
He's never been that busy anyway. I mean, you think he won the Commonwealth title against Lee Purdy, and what a performance that was. That's April 2010. He's never been able to build up a head of steam off the back of that. I think part of that has been having the day job as well. But he's never been the most active.
Yeah, and I don't quite know why. You would think a reigning champion would really put everything into the career. But he's got problems to solve here. And he's not pinning Eggington down. Eggington always has plenty of room behind him, gets his punches off, then gets himself out of there.
A couple of times in this round, Vassel's looked to work the uppercut. They both traded body shots there as well. There's Vassel starting to settle down and find a little bit of rhythm and timing here.
He's not managing to slip the leads of Eggington and get close. You know, he's swaying from side to side as he comes forward, but not doing it when the leads are coming, so he's not really able to put combinations together. These flicks are out of range. He's trying to line them up for the right hand. Not happening.
You've got to get your timing right then. Okay. Jab, jab, little feint, and the jab, then the right. But then roll, but come up to the body. Big target, remember, big target. You're going to miss the head all the time.
That's Bob Shannon, the
Always,
respected trainer. He's telling him, get that jab going a little bit better.
He's lunging in a bit, this kid. So let him draw him in a bit, draw him in. But you've got to start doing a bit more with your jab now.
Well, there's 10 seconds.
10 seconds, please.
Right.
One dent, warmed up.
So this is a 10-rounder.
Seconds out.
Both of these guys brought in good quality sparring as well. Vassel was working with Tyrone Nurse, a real slickster who's fighting for the Commonwealth light welterweight title next month. And Adam Etches, who's a big puncher from Sheffield, and Eggington has been working with Cello Render, the super middleweight, who's got a monster punch as well. So both of them really put in some work for this fight, recognising the importance of it. And again, it's Eggington taking advantage of defensive lapses again from Vassel.
Vassel trying to raise the tempo there, but where is the defences there? He's just out of range, he's not getting close enough, Vassel.
There's some blood around the nose and the eye of Eggington. Is that a cut on the inside of the left eye? It's certainly bothering him.
Yep. Vassel looking a little bit more purposeful, but still walking onto punches and again.
Still getting tagged as well. The more of a sense of urgency from Vassel as he starts just to try and find a way to settle into this.
Vassel looks as though he's using the left hand to set up the right hand. You know, there's no snap. It's not a snappy jab. It's
Vassel in trouble. Backs up. Legs have got him. And he's all over the place. Richie Davis having a little look at this. Eggington realises this could be his moment. Vassel with a terrific comeback. Working the body. He's the hot club. Really digging deep here, Vassel. But catching another big right hand. Both of them just lying all in the ring.
those punches have taken a lot.
And he just can't stop these right hands. The legs have turned to red. And taking his time here. Trying to burn himself out, Eggington. But it's close. The end must be very near. Eggington misses this time. Can Vassel buy some more time? 45 seconds and counting till the bell. Still catching these punches. Richie Davis lets it go on. Coming back again, looking to work the body. But caught again. Vassel just fighting on instinct here, showing tremendous guts.
But you can see the legs. Those punches have taken a lot out of Vassel's legs. He has the experience here. You would expect him to start tightening things up, but it's quite the opposite.
But that attack's taken a lot out of Eggington. That was a very tired looking assault he did there.
Yeah, but I mean, he's doing the right thing. The round is well in the bank. It's not far away from a 10-8 rounder. Good recovery powers from Vassel.
Great recovery from Vassel. He was still taking punishment at the bell as well. What a round.
Vassel has always been too obvious in what he's doing. He's pawing with the left hand, trying to set up the right. So Eggington see what's coming, and that's the left hook. That almost caused the knockdown. He knew how badly he had hurt Vassel, pounced and let the punches flow. That was a beautiful left hook. He landed bigger punches from that point on. Sent Vassel staggering across the ropes. It looked as though he was on his way to the floor. Managed to keep himself upright. But these were powerful punches from Eggington. Must have done a lot for his confidence. Terrific right hand. Terrific stuff.
Seconds out, round 4.
And did you see Denton Vassel got off his stool early there, trying to send out the message, I'm okay, I've recovered. I wonder what they were saying while we were looking at those replays in Eggington's corner. Maybe calm it down, pace yourself. You couldn't get rid of him. Don't go flat out. Vassel has survived. And as you say, you've got the round in the bank.
He did the right thing. He came off the pace. I think he could feel the strength was back in Vassel's work. So the run was in the back. But he's still, he looks big enough to push Vassel back. And if he gets Vassel in the back foot, that will do a lot for these cause. Vassel loves to come forward.
Vassel missing there. At some point in the not too distant future, you can see Eggington moving up.
Southpaw at the moment, back to orthodox again.
I don't know if he's going to be able to stay at welterweight. He's okay at the moment. As Vassel continues to try and apply some pressure here. Not much of an end product so far in this fourth round. Again, out of range.
And these jabs are flicked, you know, he's not snapping that jab out. Trying the body shots there, which I think would be good advice. He's had no success to the head Vassel, so maybe the body would work for him.
Again, Vassel making it easy for Eggington to catch him as he lunged in on the right hand. Not seeing the drum in this round as we saw in the last one. Eggington out of range with the right, but just kept the punches going, and the left and the following right landing.
Really, at times, Vassel's defences are pretty shocking. He just doesn't seem to see the punches coming. He's intent on what he's doing. But still that lack of sharpness in what he's doing. Not missing again, Vassel.
Vassel has the experience, of course, of the distance fights, all those Commonwealth title contests he had, but Eggington has done the 10 rounds against Dave Ryan. Beat Dave fairly convincingly, and Dave Ryan went on to end Paul McCloskey's career. That was a good scout for Eggington.
I think Eggington's quite happy if the pace drops a little bit. He's taking a bit of a breather, winning it at long range. So again, sensible tactics from the less experienced of the two. Not exerting himself quite so much, but when the other guy can't find the range, then just let things roll.
Yeah, showing some maturity here, Eggington. I mean, he's well coached anyway, but listening to what your trainer tells you and actually doing it are two different things. And how often do you see 20-year-olds just going hell for leather? Well, he just paced himself through that round there, Eggington.
Welcome back to Manchester for Fight Night and the absorbing clash between Eggington and Vassel. Commentary from Nick Horling and Jim Watt.
Vassel might be starting to settle, Jim, but then every time I've thought that, we've seen Eggington just come back and reassert himself. And again, he's still defensively got some work to do here, Vassel. That's a good body shot. That's ripped in. And he's working the body again there, Vassel.
Vassel has tried to be precise in the first 4 rounds to edge his way in and get the punches off. It hasn't worked, so I think he's going to have to be a bit more adventurous. Work the body as we saw him do a couple of seconds ago. Doesn't look he's sharp enough tonight to outbox Eggington, so he's going to have to do it the hard way. Little chopping right hand there from Eggington.
So looking to land a big right over the top.
Right! We'll turn it up area.
That's better from Vassel. Showing a bit more movement and a few feints still. Catches a right hand as he comes in though.
Did go home with a good body shot as well, Vassel. But there's no rhythm in what he's doing. It's forced. But getting a bit closer in this round.
Interesting to see if he could set a faster tempo with Vassel. Whether Eggington will be able to match that. And was the young man just lunging in a little bit there.
Yeah, not the same composure from Eggington at the moment. I think that the big round, the thought is taking a little bit out of him. This good one there from Vassel.
Yeah, he is pulling his right
Body shots.
Well, he started this round with work in the midsection. And Eggington's on the receiving end of a bit of a barrage building up here. And the crowd has sensed it. A little chopping uppercuts, working the body as well. Really good spell from Vassel. This the best of the fight. And Eggington needs a response because he's getting worked over right now.
He's hot. He's hot. Eggington's hot.
Vassel now going for the finish. What a stroke. And now it's Eggington got hang on with 40 seconds left of the round. Total turnaround in this fight here in round 5.
Yeah, this has been an energy-sapping round for Eggington. The lack of experience when he should have tightened things up. He should have got himself out of there. He just stood there, taking the body shots, trying to find a little bit of space now. But Vassel needed something big to happen to get him back into this, and he's produced that.
And as he punched himself out as well, both of them have been forced to really pour around, then just dig deep and take a breather. Another terrific round.
Now that was a terrific turnaround. Full credit to Vassel. Nothing was working for him. He just ground it out and made it start
Seconds
to work.
out.
Full
Round
credit
6.
to him there.
He made a statement in the first few seconds of that round, Jim. 2 really solid body shots. A little bit too much Vaseline around the eyes. Which gives Eggington a chance to take a couple of deep breaths. He needs all the time he can get. Eggington's looking really a bit weary to me. That was a real hard blowout there.
I think the big third round took a lot out of Eggington. Used up a lot of steam going for the finish. So he needs to find a little bit of space, start using the long punches. Just keep Vassel at long range. He's found out up close how strong he is.
Well, Well, that was the game plan going in, wasn't it? But the game plan was also to try and come on strong in the second half. And John Pegg was saying that win this round and break his heart. And they're feeling that if they can just take it away from Vassell here, he'll think, oh dear, it's not going to be my night. Big round this then for both men. Nice combination, Eggington. And if the third round assault from Eggington took a lot of the heat, what about the assault in the last round to take out of Vassell? Because he's getting picked off again.
Yeah, this is good stuff again from Eggington. Not the same composure, not the same neatness in his boxing, but he's keeping his chin out of harm's way and getting the punches home.
Oh, a left hook to the body. It's been a sweet shot that for Vassell. Eggington looking to try and maul and work inside. Now gets a left in. And another time off for the former Commonwealth champion from Richie Davis.
Yeah, that was better. That's what Eggington has to do. Make Vassell miss. Vassell is committing himself to these attacks. So Eggington should be looking to move and counter.
Still
Good shot.
And when he does, Eggington really feels it. There are three powerful punches to the body from Vassell in that exchange. And he's still working it. Left hook this time. He's found the key here, Vassell. Whether he can unlock the door is another matter, but Eggington is really feeling these body shots.
There's a lot of ominous again that Vassell is taking charge in the last minute. He's doing it again here, producing the far better work. Eggington boxed well the first minute and a half or so. He's lost his way again late. Now this is a good response for him.
They're catching him with a big left hook as well, but Vassell seems well to walk through Eggington's punches. And again, another body shot from Vassell.
Now this is a round when they both had their moments. I'm just wondering over the 3 minutes if Eggington did that little bit more. Close round this one, as I say, they both had their moments. Maybe over the 3 minutes, I'm just leaning slightly towards Eggington.
Well, we always question one of the subplots of this fight was experience, lack of it, because Denton Vassell's so experienced, this fella not so much.
Round 7.
Round 7 of this 10-rounder. Denton Vassell, 30 years old today, a birthday to remember or a night to forget against a man who's not 21 until next month, young Sam Eggington. The winner advances towards a shot at the British title. And a big shot coming in from Eggington, but Vassell has handled that one pretty well.
Well, I was saying Vassell had to be more adventurous. He's trying to do that now. Just trying to bully Eggington up close, use his maturity, strength, but good response again from Eggington.
Well, if it has become a battle of who can break whose heart, it'll be interesting to see if either of them can, because there are a couple of real tough guys, these two. Vassell going through with a long right hand. Eggington looking around those counters as Vassell commits himself.
Just not getting the zone cleanly enough at Vassell. He's getting close. I still feel he should be working the body a bit more than he's done. Thumping punch to the side of the head from him. Scrapping out, they're both tired, and little wonder.
Oh, they put an awful lot into this. Eggington getting through with a straight left hand. But yeah, Vassell having such success with the body, and more to the point, Eggington obviously feeling it. A little surprised, Jim, that he's neglected the midsection Vassell in this round up till now. And a straight line attack there that really didn't cause Eggington too many problems. And now the younger man tries to turn the tables. Good combination there. The right hand downstairs, left hook upstairs, but Vassell seems to have taken the worst that Eggington can give him at the moment. He's taking these punches very well now, Vassell.
just missed with everything there, Vassel. Both really feeling the pace. This has been non-stop.
A long, long way to go. 9 more minutes after this. There's a attack to the body from Vassel, but it's been rare in this round. Vassel has walked through it, but he gets another one straight away. Can Eggington break through here?
Well, again, Eggington just seems to be producing the punches. But you remember, left hook again.
But look at the response, terrific response from Vassel. Missing all the headshots there, but he got a body shot in. Eggington must be wondering what on earth he's got to do to put this fella on the floor.
Yeah, but I just feel that Eggington's head punches are landing cleanly. Vassel is struggling to find good quality punches. There's pressure. He's letting the punches go now. He's more adventurous. He's taking chances. But look at the clean shots that Eggington finds, and nothing goes unanswered from Eggington. He's just dragging it out of himself. By far the toughest fight he's ever been in. But he keeps producing, just as you think maybe Vassel's turning things around, he comes out with punches like that.
Jim, we've had one answer tonight. Big questions about whether that broken jaw of his would affect him psychologically. That's been answered.
Don't lose your concentration.
He's taken a lot of shots to the jaw. Held up very well indeed, Denton Vassel. So that jaw is okay. This has been a terrific fight. He's still a brave man who calls the winner.
Let him go, Eggington. Take the arms out. Come on, do the told in it. Come on.
So the rounds are certainly getting a lot closer. The first 4 I thought they ruled right off to Eggington for the cleaner boxing, but Vassel certainly got the rounds closer, but never really produced the quality we've seen from him in the past. See, again, they're missing with the jab. Just he's struggling to pin Eggington down a lot of the time.
Those right hands gets through from Eggington. Follows up with the body shot. Vassel's work rate dropping a little bit. And he stepped his game up again. Crucial time of the fight for Vassel, because if you're right, Jim, and Eggington's got a lot of early rounds in the bank, it's Vassel that's got to come on like an express train in this one. Not happening at the moment. Nice work again for Eggington.
See, if Eggington was a bit more experienced, you would advise him to take the fight to Vassel a bit more often. Try to put him on the back foot, but they've both just used up so much energy. It's just about what you can drag out of yourself. Vassel with the maturity and the experience, digging in at the moment.
Not sure how much of a dent he's made of Eggington here, though, Vassel. And again, another hook. Lands clean. And again, Eggington come up with these headshots. Vassel digs a left to the body in. Really tight now. Good uppercut, Vassel.
Yeah, that was good work from Vassel. Good upper body movement. He's in the square. He's not walking onto the punches now. He's getting close. Getting a chance. Oh, good jab from him. That's the first real solid jab I think we've seen from Vassel.
Good recovery again for Eggington. Lovely combination. Really good at good fight this. Both of them just digging in and out. This one is over. So Eggington just came of age big time.
Do you know that was terrific from young Eggington, because Vassel was a huge drive and was getting himself back into it. And that's the time he stood his ground, put down on the gun shield and fired back and just took it away from Vassel. He showed in a couple of the other rounds he didn't have the power to hurt Vassel. I mean, it was a draining fight all the way through, so probably as much exhaustion as the power and the punches from Eggington. But he saw his chance, flew quick to Eggington and went for it. I had him comfortably heading points up to that stage anyway. But what a terrific finish. And what will that do for the rest of his career, confidence-wise?
Well, Barry Hearn, the father of Eddie Hearn and the the legendary promoter in his own right, really loves this fella. They had a 30-minute phone call a few days ago with Barry just encouraging him and telling him, you're heading in the right direction. John Pegg with him as well there. Max Maxwell, part of the team. What a good pro he was in his day, going over just to make sure that Denton Vassell is okay. It was one of those fights, they both put so much into it, that when the end came, you knew it was going to be sudden and unexpected, and it was Eggington who made the breakthrough.
Well, that was a huge drive from Vassell. He was winning the round, producing the better stuff, taking more chances, but always the cleaner shots were coming from Eggington. That was the difference for me all the way through. Vassell was forcing his punches, trying to get up close, but always getting caught on the way in. Eggington just had a little bit more life tonight about his boxing. Saw his chance again, the same as he did in the third round. And Richie Davis, he knows both men are tired. He knows the punch resistance is not the same at this stage of such a tough fight. So he didn't waste any time, didn't allow Vassell to take any unnecessary punches. But his balance was gone, he was pinned in the ropes, he wasn't in a position to respond to the punches. And no complaints with Richie Davis getting in there immediately.
Well, you could see that from the reaction afterwards, the way he walked back to his corner, Denton Vassell. If anybody thought this was premature, you should have seen how Denton walked back to his corner, and he's still on his stool now. Absolutely no question about that stoppage.
No, but what a terrific battle, and you always feel sorry for the loser, but a young man on the way up.
Got the cards for you as well, a 68-64, 69-64, and one a little bit closer, 67-65, but all three judges were seeing this as you'd seen it, Jim, with Sam Eggington in control, and he's put the exclamation point on it as well, stopping the former Commonwealth champion, Denton Vassell. What a night for Sam Eggington.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Richie Davis would like you to show your appreciation, and rightly so, for two fantastic boxers. An incredible contest. Well, ladies and gentlemen, Andrew East, our timekeeper, recorded a time of 2 minutes and 36 seconds of the 8th round. Referee Richie Davis has stopped the contest. Vassell in no position to continue. Therefore, your winner of this British title eliminator is Sam Eggington! And show your appreciation, please, for Denton Vassell.